Ladies and gentlemen, it is Sunday, the 23rd of July, and I'm about to go and run 15 miles. This video is going to be a bit more of a vlog. I really want to make more of an effort with long format content, because I think ultimately it's going to be more accessible for people, and therefore it's going to be more digestible. And I really want to cover a range of topics that I have done many times in the past, particularly via my Instagram. But I want to kind of showcase it again in a more accessible way. So this is going to be particularly focused on running, long distance, and leg training in the gym. Two things which really do go hand in hand. I used to be that person who didn't train legs in the gym because I did a lot of running. This was, gosh, nearly 13, 14 years ago now, a long time ago. But granted, I had that mindset, whereas now it is completely different. My leg training in the gym is almost a foundation for me to then go running. So I want to show you a bit about how I go about my training, how I strategize during the week. So yeah, I'm going to do this run first. I'll give you my thoughts after, or at least I'll see you on the other side. And then we'll get to the gym tomorrow and I'll walk you through a little bit of a workout. We'll say a little bit, my entire workout. And give feedback as to why I'm doing what, in what order I'm doing it, etc. So hopefully you take something from this video. Yeah, best go do this run. Mission accomplished. 15 miles done, around 1 hour 50. Average heart rate 169, average pace 718. Really happy with it. The goal pace was between 710, 730, so literally bang in the middle. So yeah, I do think, you know, when it comes to particularly running at a certain pace, at a certain distance, you need to have a bit of strategy behind it, because I think it does add to the excitement, but it also it adds to the motivation and the result, because knowing what I've done today, it gives me confidence going into my next week load of training. So yeah, really, really happy with today's run. Yeah, now it's time for some fruit. Always have fruit after a run, and then we'll dissect my training a little bit more after this. Morning, it is now Tuesday and we have time jumped once again. I promise there is logic to this. On Sunday, we did a long run, 16 miles, and around a 7:20 mile pace. Yesterday we trained legs, and we focused more on quadriceps. And then today we run again. So Tuesday is typically now my hybrid day because of the amount of volume that I need to do with regards to running. On Tuesday I double up. So I run in the morning and then I train in the afternoon in the gym. So today's going to be slightly slower again. It's going to be around a 7:30 mile pace. What's always nice to see though, it always gives you confidence, genuinely gives you confidence, is I have a Oura Ring. I've had it now for coming on to a year and a half. Absolutely love it. I won't go into it. I've done a video on it. I'll put it in the description. But I haven't had it for a week because I've not had a charger. And so I got it back yesterday and I woke up this morning to a lovely 91 readiness and 91 sleep. I know these are all just numbers, but you know what? Even if none of it is really that accurate, it gives me the belief and confidence in myself to go and smash out today in terms of training. I had a solid sleep. All my data looks really, really good. My HRV is 214. This is gonna be a good run. Right, I'll see you on the other side. Like that, the run is complete. Just like that. I love it. Those are my metrics today. So the target was 7:30 per mile. Average was 7:28. We're pretty much bang on. 46 minutes in total. Very consistent splits. The first split is always a bit slower because you're coming from a stationary position into that first mile, but the miles thereafter, assuming you don't stop, will definitely be that little bit quicker by 5-10 seconds. So yeah, really happy with it. Look, I feel very fortunate to be able to do what I do, but I don't need to get up at crazy o'clock. I don't need to get up at that time, but I do it because I know that this is what it takes to get to where I want to be. So it is now 7:38. I've done my run. I'll be in the gym later today. But yeah, this is what it takes. A slower run post leg training, but I'll get onto that in 3, 2, 1. Ladies and gentlemen, let's talk about my training plan, shall we? The moment we've all been waiting for. It's the only reason you're watching this video, right? I'm gonna make this short and sweet. How do I train legs effectively and still maintain a solid running program? And how do I not let the two conflict with each other? Put simply, I tactfully plan my slow runs around my leg day. So, as you can see here, hopefully, this is my training schedule. Legs, push and pull in terms of weights in the gym, and then I'm gonna be doing 4 runs every week. Now, I'll start with Sunday, only because it makes sense to do that to then go into the leg session. So on Sunday, I will do a long run, typically 12 to 16 miles. Excuse me, I'm fine. And it's gonna be at a slow to moderate pace. So for me personally at the moment, it's around 6:30 to 7:30 per mile. Now, the key there is the pace. It's not fast for me. If it was a fast run, I'm not gonna be able to train legs very effectively the next day. It's just not gonna help. So it's a long run, granted, but it's a slower run. So then, when we then go to the gym on the Monday, and when we are training legs, it's gonna be either quad or hamstring focused. The clips you saw earlier, were quad focused. So next week when I go into the gym, I'll simply do it in reverse order. So I'll start with hamstrings, finish with quads. And again, because of the slow pace the day before, I'm able to give a lot more in the gym, or I'm able to give my normal amount of energy. Now, Tuesday, I'm gonna be feeling a little bit tender, to say the least. The delayed onset of muscle soreness is gonna be very real. And so as a result, it's gonna be a tactful, slow run. Again, disregard the miles. This is going to be relative to where you're at in your journey. At the moment, 6 to 8 miles for me is a very easy distance, but it's going to be slow. I need it to be slow, otherwise it's just going to be very painful. I'm just not going to be able to give as much as I would like. Tuesday is what I call a hybrid day. If I don't do a hybrid day, meaning weight training and a run in one day, it's likely going to mean that I don't have a rest day, and I would rather have a rest day. And so therefore I would rather have a hybrid day. So I then go to the gym later on, I do push, stereotypical bodybuilding, chest, shoulders, arms. Wednesday, at this point, I am fairly well recovered. Keep in mind, the more you run, the more recovered you can become in terms of your body's efficiency of getting over the damage that has happened beforehand. So Wednesday, I'm gonna be full of beans. And so I do a speed run. It's only 5 to 6 miles. Only, but I don't go any further than that because I don't need to, and it's going to be a 6 to 6 minute 30 per mile. Again, I should have more energy in the tank at this point, so that's why tactfully I have a speed run in the middle of the week. When it comes to Thursday, there's nothing much to report other than I get a juicy pump in the gym, and it's going to be back and arms, so a day off from running. Friday, this is kind of a tick box kind of job. There's nothing exciting necessarily about this run, but these are the runs that matter further down the line in terms of overall mileage. So it's a standard 5 to 6 miles at a moderate pace. Saturday is then my day off. I've just gone on to the eraser, which is a real shame. Saturday is my day off. I need a day off. I think mentally and physically, it's, I don't want anyone to get the violin out, but when you're doing so much training, it does take its toll. Hence why I love a nap, because you're putting your body through so much damage and stress. You need time to recover. And so I do have a dedicated rest day. And then it's Sunday again. And then before you know it, the cycle then repeats. So we go back to Sunday and then we're back on Monday. That is my training plan. I'm trying to make that arrow really neat, but I'm gonna fail miserably. Oh, it's not too bad. And it just goes round and round and round. We're on 4 minutes 20, easy. So yeah, if you are gonna train legs, and if you still want to run and you don't want either to be compromised, tactfully program slow runs. Not many people do slow runs. And I'll talk about this in another video in terms of how to find out what your slow pace is, but doing slow runs will change the way you look at running, and it will change the way that you go about your training. Implement slow runs, and therefore you will complement your training in the gym, and that's why you can do both. There's a lot of fear about running because people assume, oh, I can't build muscle, I can't maintain my muscle, I'm simply gonna lose it. It's not the case. But yeah, I'll talk about how you can find your pace metrics in a future video. So until then, thank you for watching. I hope it's been of help. I can screenshot this and I can share it. I can send it to someone if they need it to give you a bit of inspiration and guidance. But until next time, thank you for watching.